Oh, I need to see a chiropractor, osteopath, or just someone really big who can break my back in 2 pieces. Sore. Right, anyway, let's go. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now, if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstVocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Patreon, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. I really did not know what was going to happen there. That just kind of flew out of my mouth, gently. So if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions. You can become a reaction, you can fast track them. We've got some upcoming educational patron only videos, as well as harmony breakdowns and all sorts of other stuff. So consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. I feel like I'm rapping when I say that. I just like rapid, get it down. So we're gonna listen to a new K-pop group. They're not new in general, new to me. This was sent in by one of my lovely patrons, and it is a K-pop boy band called B1A4. Now, I'm going to listen to a live version of them singing Like a Movie. I don't know where this is filmed or anything like that, so we're just going to go right ahead and take a listen. Ooh.
예쁜 동화 속 한 장면처럼 내 눈앞에 네가 있어 길고 긴 시간을 돌고 돌아서 이렇게 너와 운명처럼 yeah.
So this first guy, sorry again, I'm just gonna go guy, him. I have no idea. His voice is lovely. It's got this really lovely intimate sound because it sounds like he's speaking. So there's no vibrato on that. There's no like outward performance energy. It's very much just sitting here so you feel like he is talking to you. Really, really gentle, and it gets the message across way better than say if he was just to like start belting. It's got that real nice pop energy to it. It's great. Very nice. So his voice is sitting on a higher plane at this moment. It could probably come down if he needed to. So he's doing it in a falsetto, which is a different configuration of the vocal folds. It gives it this lovely kind of bright ring, but it's also very airy and quite misty sounding as well. So it's got this real kind of movement to it whereby it goes kind of smoky pointed when he needs to kind of direct that sound. It's really nice. Very, very good. Okay, so I was going to try and get in there before they're moving, but they're going so fast between each other's lines that it's gonna bleed. So I'm sorry about that. But our friend with the yellow glasses, A, I want those glasses, and B, he's got a lovely voice. It's sitting in between the two that we've heard previous. So the one that was really kind of casual and sitting in a lower smoky place, and then the high, bright, smoky sound, he's kind of bridging that gap almost. It's between the two. So he's flipping quite smoothly, I might add, because it's a very consistent sound. Really, really good. I reckon they are going to blend amazingly when they sing together, because they've all got that same kind of recipe, but they're using it in different places on their registers. You can hear now that our friend on the other side, he's starting to kind of really lean into that sound, so it's getting a lot more kind of nasalized, but it could be a combination of his velum and his epiglottis. I'm thinking more the epiglottis because it's a brighter sound. Your velum would make a kind of more of a dull sound, but this is really pointed, really, really good. Kind of a wee bit Bruno Mars-y maybe.
새들의 노래 빌려서 밤하늘 위 둘만의 춤을 춰 이 순간을 모두 담아서 너에게 들려주고 싶어 심장의 떨림 두근거림까지 그때.
So he flipped just for a split second into his falsetto, and it was really nice, very, very gentle. His voice is just so delicate. It's a real treat to listen to. You just kind of feel like warm. You can hear as well here that they have got tracked vocals in there. There's like an in 3 parts. I didn't want to comment on it when the first guy was singing again because I couldn't see the other 2, but I could see all 3 of them, and there's definitely a vocal track going through there. It's just to kind of push the sound through, give that supporting kind of sound so that when they're singing their main lines, they've got stuff going on. I'm sure at some point there'll be that track and the 3 of them singing, I would hope, which would kind of, justify the need for it, because otherwise I would want the other 2 singing those backing lines, but we'll see. This is really funny because they're all starting to like mix their sounds together. So your guy with the yellow glasses is now kind of doing what the guy with the white jacket was doing at first, and really kind of pointing that sound a wee bit more, using his epiglottis to make that space smaller, which makes it pointier. The one in the middle, he's staying probably the most consistent. He's kind of like the bridge between letting these 2 guys really show off and play between their registers. He's staying pretty much kind of stoic and stable, carrying the thing through. Nice. Yeah. So now he's moved into full falsetto, that whole thing. The whole thing is sat up in this falsetto register. That's really, really nice. Our friend Yellow Glasses commended on those high notes there. That was definitely head voice, not falsetto, because it had more connection to his chest voice. So in head voice, you can go up and down, so all connected. Whereas falsetto, there's a different configuration, there's more air, so you can't come down on a falsetto like it doesn't connect. It's its own beast, if you like. So that's how I differentiate between them, but there'll be different terms depending on which vocal person that you're working with.
어린아이처럼 간절히 원했던 꿈꿔왔던 이 순간 너와 나 When you was to me go You and 나는 내가 높아도 You and 모른 내사 없이 또 When you was to me go
Wow. That was so good. That was really nice. Like, very romantic. Kind of harkened back to like old Hollywood kind of movies. Just put me in that kind of place. It was really classic sounding. Whilst having that kind of nice modern edge because of all the kind of sweeping backings that were coming in. Really good. I like them. Hit me up with some more B1A4. Because I definitely enjoyed that. I feel like they would do, especially the two on each kind of side, would do really well in playing like the Who's Singing game, because they seem to be able to sound almost identical depending on what it is that they're trying to do. They've got really similar sounding recipes. The one in the middle is probably a wee bit easier to pick out because you just go for like the softest tone and that will be him. But all in all, super, super impressed. K-pop brings out another amazing pop group. And I, as per usual, am about 10 years late in catching up. So hope you liked that reaction. If you did, please give a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And how are we going to buy this one? So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me, and if you liked it, won't you please subscribe, and don't you forget to hit that like. I don't even know if that was a melody, but it's something like that. It's a little bit. Bye!